Yes, sir. What's good, y'all? Welcome back to the Millionaire Mansion podcast. My name is James Hodgkin. I'm the owner of the Millionaire Mac Club. And for those of y'all that are new, you know, this is just an environment, a family, a community, whatever you want to call it. It's just a group of people that are limitless beings, limitless thinking, limitless expectations, limitless potential. We're just really tapping into our limitless abundance. That's what we are. We're a family that is tapping into our limitless abundance. And abundance is all around us. It's all around us. It's in your room right now, or wherever you're watching this, in my room right now. It's all around us. You just got to look for it. You just got to be seeking it. You got to be seeking the abundance. If you seek the abundance, it doesn't hide hard. It doesn't hide hard. You feel me? But I hope y'all are doing spectacular, because I'm wishing for y'all to be spectacular. And like I always say, you are what you declare. So if you want to be spectacular, you're spectacular now because you declared it. If you're mad, you're mad because you declared it. You see what I'm saying? So be conscious of what you're declaring. Be conscious of your thoughts. Be conscious of your intentions. Be conscious of your words. Be conscious of all that. You see what I mean? Those are just simple things that we can do to really change the course of our lives each and every day. Each and every day. That wasn't even the message of the podcast, but that might be no, I'm not even going to say that. That's a really good part of the podcast already. We're a minute 40 something in. Man, I love that. But basically, yeah, I hope y'all are doing great. I'm so grateful for you guys' support. Whether it's one person watching this, 5 people watching this, only my family watching this, I don't care who's watching or listening. I'm just grateful that I can be in the position to have the opportunity to at least get my word out, get my voice out, get my message out, because I know a lot of people don't have the platform that I have, and I'm just doing everybody a disservice if I take it for granted, if I don't go as hard as I can, if I don't take it serious and max out my potential. You see what I mean? I was really thinking about it the other day. Like, the best way to go about this life is for yourself. And you might be like, whoa, James, that's selfish. No, it's not, because think about it. You're the only person that you're going to be with your whole life, whether you, right when you came out the womb to whether you get cremated or buried, it don't matter. You're the only person that you're going to be with. You're the only person that can hear your thoughts. You can express those thoughts and try to articulate them to other people, but nobody else can hear your thoughts, process your emotions. So the best way to go about this life is for yourself, because when you're your best self, when you're going about things for yourself, then it's a personal, what's the word I'm looking for? It is a personal journey. There we go. And there's personal attachment. And through what if you might be like, James, what if I don't love myself? That's okay. If you shift your perspective and shift your intention to go about this life for yourself, for you to max out your potential and max out your experience points. If you go about life that way, then you're going to grow to love yourself. If you're not there right now, you're going to find you may not love yourself right now because you don't know enough about yourself, or you don't know the right things about yourself. You see what I'm saying? So be intentional with that. Be intentional with, am I playing rugby because my dad played rugby when he was young and he wants me to play rugby? Or does rugby actually make me happy? Does the clarinet actually make me happy? Does the violin actually make me happy? Does starting a company actually make me happy? You see what I'm saying? Because we all know how it goes. Like, when you're not fully engaged in something, it's not going to be your best product. So if you're not doing something that you're engaged in, then you're not going to be producing great results. And then you're doing everybody else around and involved in that a disservice. Whether they think it's a disservice if you're not doing it, you're doing them a disservice by not giving your best in whatever you do, because you have to put your name on it. It's your name. It's your reputation. It's your legacy. Whether you think your legacy matters or not, it does. I'm here to tell you it does. You see what I mean? Like, oh, I'm not anybody special. Yes, you are. Yes, you are. The followers, the bank account, the none of that, the shoes, the clothes, none of that defines or levels up anybody higher level. No, no. What makes the best people in this world, all of us are equal, but what maximizes the human experience is maximizing the personal potential, the personal growth, the personal experience, the personal love. You see what I mean? But with all that being said, I want to talk about gratitude, because that's a great way to level up that self-love that we're talking about earlier, because we all live abundantly. Like I said, we all live abundantly, and it doesn't hide hard. You just have to be looking for it, and you'll find it. And the best way to tap into that vibration of abundance is to be grateful for the things that you have, for the little things, for the big things. Because I like to say that a bunch of little things add up to more than one big thing. Like, you don't need a big win to validate the fact that you're growing. Just because it's not a big confetti parade for every single win that you take, you're taking wins every single second. You see what I'm saying? And the biggest win is that next breath. That's the biggest win that any human can take, because no millionaire can be in a Ferrari without oxygen. There's no Ferrari to be in. There'd be no Ferrari to be built if there wasn't the person that was breathing in oxygen to build the Ferrari. So there's no person to drive the Ferrari without that next breath. So that's the first thing to be grateful for, because oftentimes our body just does that on autopilot for a lot of us, and that's a blessing. That's a blessing, because there's some people that can't breathe by themselves. So there's a win in itself. And all gratitude really is perspective. Like, you may think, oh, I found a quarter, and then you go up to John, like, John, look, I found a quarter. He's like, why do you care about a quarter? And now you let him rain on your parade, rain on your win, because he has a scarcity gratitude. You see what I mean? Like, his wins have to be something grand. Like, no, the more you can appreciate the little things, the more you'll appreciate the big things. And the more you'll see what went into the big things. Because the big things aren't just big for no reason. The big things are big because it's a bunch of little things shoved into it. Like, think about it like a hot air balloon. And think about the hot air that blows up the big balloon. Those are all the little things. Like, you see, when you're down on the floor, you see the hot air balloon, you see the big balloon, but you don't see the air. You don't see the air, right? You don't see the air blowing into the big balloon, but you know what's pushing it up. And oftentimes, just like life, we overlook the thing that's holding the air balloon up. We just see the pretty rainbow air balloon. You see what I mean? We see how high it is. We see that who's in it, but we don't put on notice the hot air that's really pushing it. And those are our small wins. Those are our small wins, whether we're building a business, whether we're progressing in a relationship, whether we're getting a degree, whether we're graduating high school. It doesn't matter. Like, there's little pieces that add up, little nuances that add up to get the end result, get the visual result. And if we overlook the little things, the little nuances, then we're not going to be fulfilled by the big thing that we thought was going to fulfill us. And the only thing that we need to be fulfilled is right in here. Ooh, it just happens to be right over my heart. The big heart is right in your heart. It's the gratitude. Like, it just starts with, man, I'm grateful for the fact that I got these glasses. I know somebody, I'm sure I could go find somebody that can't afford glasses, but like, I just think these are like normal. You see what I'm saying? Like, it just starts with gratitude. It starts with gratitude. Start working on that muscle. And how I work on my gratitude muscle every single day is like, just as much as I can, when anything happens, like say I just ate a meal, I'll be like, dang, I'm so blessed. I'm so blessed. Call it over the top if you want, but like I do that throughout my day. Like we say, me, Jonah, and Austin just got done lifting. I'm like, man, life is too good. Like life is too good. You see what I mean? And then another thing, write your wins of the day. Write your wins of the day, man. It's simple. Just take 3 minutes to write a few wins, at least three wins. And if you can't think of 3, I'll give you 3 that you can write every single day if you have a pen and paper. 1, you're still breathing. 2, you made it to the end of the day. And 3, you're writing the win of the day. Those are 3 wins that you can automatically write. So I never want to hear, oh, I don't have any wins. Oh, no. You always have some wins. You just have to be looking for them. The same way that you were unconsciously seeking the bad things, consciously seek the good things, and watch how much overflow of good things are going to come. There's going to be so many blessings. You're going to have to distribute the blessings without even thinking about distributing them. You see what I mean? So be conscious of that gratitude muscle. Let's start working that gratitude muscle. The same way we be working our thumb muscles on IG, TikTok, all that. Let's work the gratitude muscle. And then let's watch our world evolve. You see what I mean? But I'm so grateful for you. You, through that screen, I'm grateful for you. Me, James Hodgkin, is grateful for whoever is hearing my voice and whoever isn't hearing my voice. Because without y'all, my experience is different. Whether you're across the world in Japan, it don't matter. If whoever wasn't here, then my experience wouldn't be exactly the same, and it's the same for you. So I'm grateful for you. I'm grateful for this podcast. I'm grateful for my living space. I'm grateful for this microphone. I'm grateful for my glasses. I'm grateful for my earrings. I'm grateful for this necklace. I'm grateful for my chain. Grateful for my family. Grateful for God. I could keep going, man. I could really keep going, but I'm not going to. But just to wrap up, yeah, I'm so grateful for y'all. Thank you for the support, the love. And if you guys have any podcast ideas, anything you want to hear me talk about, any guest you want on the show, then I need you to text me. I'm going to put it down below. 480-571-7347. And text me podcast to 480-571-7347. Text me podcast. I'll respond to you. And then since I know you from the podcast, I'll ask you how you're doing, what recommendations you have, and all that. So tap in with me, and don't just text me if you have only podcast recommendations. If you need a positive friend, if you need somebody to talk to, that's what I'm here for. I want to be your friend that is positive and motivating you daily. If nobody else steps up to the role, I'll step up to the role. If somebody else stepped up in the role, I'll step up in the role too. You can never use too much positivity, see what I mean? So I appreciate y'all. Text that number. If y'all want to support the channel, hit the Patreon, donate a few bucks if you'd like. If not, it's great. Just keep listening. And honestly, the best currency that you can give me, you can provide for this channel, for our community, is just share it. If you found this message good for you, just share it. Simple. It takes 5 seconds. You're about to share the funny puppy video. Share the podcast. I greatly appreciate it. I already appreciate you. So with all that being said, man, like my grandma always used to say, keep going and keep growing. I love you and I'm grateful for you. Peace.